Jervis Bay isn't just about stunning beaches, it's also home to some incredible food spots. From cool cafes to sizzling hot stone grills, we're taking you on a Jervis Bay Food Tour to show you the best places to eat.
Huskisson is the commercial centre of Jervis Bay. This is where you're going to find the most dining options, most activities to do such as dolphin cruises, as well as plenty of accommodation options. And this is where we're staying.
We stayed at Husky 19 Apartments, just a minute's walk away from the shops and close to everything in Huskisson. It's modern, immaculate and super comfy, with a fully equipped kitchen, laundry and even a barbecue area. A perfect home base while exploring Jervis Bay. If you want to stay here too, check out the link in our video description. We're starting the day at Cooked Goose on Hyams, the perfect spot for a beachside breakfast. With incredible views and top-notch coffee, this place is all about fresh local ingredients and a relaxing vibe.
Cooked Goose on Hyams is a really popular cafe on Hyams Beach. Now, I will say it's also the only cafe in Hyams Beach. However, it is really busy and you can wait for up to an hour at peak times to get a seat. We only waited about 15 minutes, but they do also have takeaway in case you don't want to wait for a seat. Now, we've got some of their most popular dishes. So this is their pumpkin salad. This looks really yummy and healthy. And then we've gone with the not so healthy, but very yummy dish. So this is the burger with the lot. I'm starting with the pumpkin salad. So you can see a lot of veggies in there. We've got beetroot, there's the roast pumpkin, and it's on a bed of labna, which should work really nicely. And we've got heaps of walnuts here as well, and other nuts too. That roast pumpkin's really sweet. And then with the labna, it gives it an extra bit of tang. And then we've even got some chiri here as well. That creates a bit of zestiness in the dish. And now for the burger with the lot. So I'll open it up just to see what's inside. Wow, there's so much here. We've got egg, there's pineapple, there's bacon, a big beef patty and cheese, lettuce and tomato. Wow. And there's some barbecue sauce here too. I'm not going to be able to fit all of this in my mouth at once. This is a very tactile experience. You get that egg running down your hands. It is really tasty. This is a really big mouthful. I just love all that savory flavor from the various meats and the egg. This is really going to fill me out.
Peter Eva Pizza is an authentic Italian restaurant in the heart of Huskisson, just across the road from the water. And from our table, we've got water views. Now, they have some amazing dishes and the place is absolutely buzzing. It's a Monday night and the place is packed. And the staff even have walkie-talkies to communicate with each other, so you know they mean business. So it's a smooth operation. They've got a wood-fire pizza oven out the back, and they also do amazing arancini and pasta dishes, as well as a whole range of other Italian favourites. We have two of their most popular dishes, the Arancino bolognese and the Gnocchi with prawns. So they both look amazing. So I'm going to start with the Arancino first. So it comes with a meat filling and then you've got a beautiful Napolitano sauce, I think it is, on the outside. Oh, you look at that melted cheese. So the arancino, it's a rice mixture, which then has meat on the center and then, cheese, and it's breaded and served on a bed of delicious tomato sauce. That is so tasty. On the outside, you've got that crust, which is nice and crunchy. And then on the inside, the rice is nice and tender, it's gooey, it's got that cheese, which is melted to perfection. And then you've got the tomato-based sauce to just bring it all together. This gnocchi looks so appetizing. So it comes in a pink sauce, which is Napolitano sauce, but it has some cream added. And it's got a touch of chili as well. Oh, that is like eating a cloud. It is so tender and delicate, and that sauce is just divine. And then you've got some juicy fresh prawns mixed in, which is just perfect for being by the ocean. This is such a delight, and you just have to try it when you're in Jervis Bay. So Peter and Eva Pizza is owned and managed by Peter and Eva, a husband and wife team who came here from Italy to pursue their Australian dream of bringing authentic Italian food to the Australian audience. So they are a lovely, down-to-earth couple. They've only just opened this business about 4 years ago, and they and their team just provide such a fantastic dining experience.
So it's sacrilege to leave an Italian restaurant before you get to dessert. So we've gone with their classic tiramisu, Nonna's tiramisu, and this is a little bit different in that it doesn't use alcohol and instead uses milk, just so that the kids can try it too. And we've been told that this also has a milder coffee taste, so even people who don't like coffee really love this. So regardless, it's a dessert. I'm sure I'm going to love it. Oh, this is so lovely. It's really sweet. You can see some sponge bits in there. Yes, there is a mild coffee taste to it. I love coffee, so I love this taste. And you've also got pasteurized eggs in there, sugar, mascarpone cheese, as well as Italian biscuits steeped in espresso. So this is such a decadent dish, and you must try this when you're at Peter Eva.
Another must-try dessert is the cannoli, crunchy, creamy, and filled with choc chips.
Wildginger is an Asian fusion restaurant in Huskisson, and I'm so excited to be here. This place is buzzing and the food just looks amazing. So we were originally just going to get a couple of mains, but when we saw the banquet, we just couldn't resist. So we've got the banquet for $63, and we've got a couple of betel leaf dishes. So we've got pork belly, and then we've got a smoked trout betel leaf. We've got a vegetarian spring roll and a chicken dim sum. And we've also got a chili knock jam sauce to go with it, and a little bit of salad as well. So this looks really vibrant and fresh, and I'm so excited to dig in. So there's some roasted almonds on here, and I think that's a green papaya. Oh, that pork belly is super crispy. It's got that nice fattiness as well. And there's a bit of caramelization on it. I've never had a smoked trout betel leaf before. And it looks like there's some black caviar on top, which is a really nice addition. Oh, that is so luxurious. It's really creamy. You can taste that the smoked trout is beautiful and fresh. This is possibly my favorite so far. Now let's look at the chicken dim sum, and we're just going to open it up here. So beautiful pieces of chicken there, and then it's really nice and golden on the outside. A nice crispy outer layer, and that chicken is just perfection. Our mains have arrived and they look amazing. We've got a coconut crusted squid, a 3-hour braised beef cheek in a green curry, and then we've got a steamed perch in a Penang curry. I love the presentation of all of these dishes. They just look so vibrant and fresh. I'm just digging into those beef cheeks, and they just fall apart with a spoon. You can just see how tender that is. That just looks so good. That fish is really tender as well. I just love that you don't need a knife and fork for this. You just really need a spoon. So I'm going to try that perch first. So you can see it's just falling apart there. I got a big bit of that Thai basil before, and it's got quite a strong aniseed taste. I've had some of that Penang curry, and you can actually see on top there are chili flakes and chili seeds in there, so there is a fair bit of heat, and the sauce has a bit of a creamy flavour, a bit of nutty flavour as well, because there's peanuts in here. That fish is just so tender. Well, the beef cheeks really caught my eye as soon as I looked at the menu, so I'm really excited to try this. That is such a rich, hearty bit of meat. It's really tender, it just melts in your mouth. It's very savoury. So having some of that green curry, you can really taste the coconut cream in it. It's definitely got a bit of heat in it, but then there's also sweetness. Okay, so now the coconut crusted squid, and I love that golden colour that it's got on it. That squid is really tender, it's not too chewy at all, and then it's got that light crumb from the coconut crust, and I really like that chili jam on top. It's quite sweet and thick, and it works so well with that squid. So I have really enjoyed this banquet at Wildginger. Everything has been so delicious, and wonderful presentation, wonderful atmosphere as well. The owners of this restaurant have only owned the place for 2 years, but they actually worked here for 10 years before that. So they really have a passion for creating delicious dishes.
Five Little Pigs is a really popular cafe in Huskisson. The owner named it Five Little Pigs after his children, who he affectionately calls his Five Little Pigs. So we've got some of their most popular dishes. So this is their Big Pig, so it's a big breakfast, sort of English style breakfast. We've got granola on a matcha pannacotta. So that looks really interesting. So I might actually go for that first. Yum. So this granola is really interesting. So I like to begin with that the granola has black sesame seed in there as well. So it's quite sweet and crunchy. And then the pannacotta's really interesting. I don't think I've ever tried something like this before. So it's really silky smooth, and it complements that crunchy granola really well. And I like the generous serving of strawberries on top. And you've got a little bit of fennel there too. So a really interesting dish. So the Big Pig comes with a generous serving of bacon. You've got mushy there. And I think that's a bit of pesto, spinach, eggs done your way, and then on top of sourdough bread. Now this was $29, and if you want sausages, that's a further cost. I like my eggs sunny side up. That's the way I got it. And I like putting a lot of bacon on it too. And a bit of sauce. There's nothing like a hearty big breakfast to fill you up first thing in the morning.
If you want good value food in Jervis Bay, come to Salty Joe's in Huskisson. So it's a really funky cafe. They've got views overlooking the water, and they've got a really great menu, including some amazing looking drinks that I've been seeing go past. It's very tempting to have one, but I'm trying to be good and healthy. I've got some of their most popular lunch dishes here. So I've got their salt and pepper calamari salad, which comes with an Asian-inspired salad. It's got wombok, it's got green papaya. I can see mint in here as well. And there's a nam jim dressing, as well as aioli, which sounds like a really interesting flavor combination. And then we've got the Mexi bowl, which is Mexican inspired. It's got chorizo, it's got rice and salad ingredients like corn and tomato. And then we've got sour cream as well as an egg. So they both look really good. And I've noticed food around Jervis Bay tends to be quite expensive, but these dishes were under $25 each, which I think is really good value for the area. So let's start with the salt and pepper squid salad. Now I'll put a squeeze of lime on for some citrusy brightness. That salad is really light and fresh. That green papaya has a crispness to it, and it reminds me of a green apple. And I really love the mint in there as well. It goes so nicely with that salt and pepper squid, which has a light batter to it and is soft and tender on the inside. This Mexi bowl just looks so colourful and vibrant. Ooh, and I can see there's some roasted potato in there, and there's also some egg. So let's just crack open that egg and just see how it is. I love how it's got that gooey centre, just the way I like it. I love all the different ingredients in here. Now let's get some chorizo, get a little bit of the sour cream and a little bit of the egg. That chorizo and that sour cream has a nice fattiness, which contrasts nicely with the freshness of that salad. I love the gooiness of the egg. And the roast potato has a nice saltiness to it and a crisp outer layer. All those salad ingredients are bright and fresh and tasty, and it all just combines so nicely together. Everyone we've spoken to has told us to go to Stonegrill in Huskisson, and as soon as we saw their three-course menu for $50, we were hooked. So our first course of our three-course menu is the prawns in garlic. Smells divine. And so you've got the garlic butter there and then 4 juicy prawns on top. Let's tuck in. So there were a few different entrees to choose from. Good if you want to come here a few times. Those prawns are nice and fresh and juicy. This is a strong start to our meal. So this is what Stonegrill is known for, their stone grill. So this is a volcanic stone. It's heated up to a really high temperature, and then this is how your meat is cooked, or your protein. So you just sear it for a minute on each side and then cut it into bite-sized pieces and cook it to your likings. So you've got total control over how well it's cooked. We generally like ours medium rare. It's supposedly one of the healthiest ways to cook your meat because it doesn't have any oil and all the fat's trimmed off the meat as well. Ooh, look at that sear. That is beautiful. So as part of the set menu, we had our mains with either a pasta salad or a salad, or you could upgrade to vegetables for a bit extra. And you can also choose your sauce. So we've chosen a mushroom sauce here. This is so cool. I really like the interactive element of it, that we get to cook our meat ourselves. Although I'm not the best chef, so we'll see how it turns out. So you could choose from a few different proteins. We've got the Black Angus rump here. You could do chicken, you could do seafood, you could do vegetables as well. Okay, nice and juicy there. And we're going to have it with a bit of sauce. That is delicious. It just melts in your mouth. For dessert, we have a wild berry cheesecake, and we've added on a scoop of ice cream for $1 extra. Now, they do have an extensive a la carte menu, and you can upgrade to one of the desserts from the a la carte menu for an extra fee. But this cheesecake looks really nice. So this is smooth, it's creamy, and it's a great end to an awesome meal. So I really loved that Stonegrill dining experience. But if you feel too intimidated to cook it yourself, they do have chefs that can cook your meat for you.
Kohlis on Wheels are one of the newest eateries in Huskisson. So they're an Indian food truck and they've got restaurants in both Bateman's Bay and Nowra. We've gone with their thali for $24.90 and the smells are just so amazing. It comes with a choice of 3 different curries. We've got beef korma, butter chicken and lamb rogan josh. So it also comes with a serve of rice, some salad and some naan. Their butter chicken is very popular in Huskisson, so I'll start with the butter chicken. So that butter chicken's in a really creamy sauce with a tomato base and there's no heat to it, it's just packed full of flavour. I'm going to try the lamb rogan josh now. I just love how tender that lamb is, and the flavours of the rogan josh are a bit more complex, so you can taste the cumin and coriander. It's not hot either, but really rich. And finally, the beef korma. It's also a really nice mild curry. I wouldn't say it's my favourite. I reckon the butter chicken and the rogan joshes are my favourite. And what I love about this thali is how much you get. So you get a choice of 3 different curries. It's a really decent serving size and it's going to fill you up.
Harley's on Husky is a really relaxed cafe in Huskisson. They've got great food at very affordable prices. Now you can do eat-in or takeaway, and I love the interior decor of this cafe. It's got a really beachy feel, and they've got artwork on the walls from a local artist, so you can actually buy photography here as a souvenir of your stay. So we have some of their most popular dishes here for breakfast. They also do sandwiches. This is the acai bowl, and we've got it with a Biscoff topping as well. We've got the sausage and egg burger, and we've also added a hash brown to that, and the smashed avo with feta. That looks absolutely amazing. So I haven't seen too many acai bowls in the South Coast, but it's very popular in Sydney and we love acai. So this comes with banana and strawberry as well, and some granola in there for a bit of crunch. Served icy cold, and that beautiful acai taste just mixes well with the sweetness of the Biscoff topping. I love the fresh fruit in it, and the crunchy bits of granola just give it an extra little textural element, which is very satisfying. This is a very pretty burger. So you've got the sausage and the melted cheese there, got the hash brown, and then the egg, and we've chosen some chili jam. You could also get tomato relish or barbecue sauce. This is like a luxury version of a sausage and egg McMuffin. That chili jam has a nice bit of sweetness to it and a little bit of heat. The sausage is really nice and fatty. It goes well with that melted cheese. And I love how the hash brown gives it a bit of crunchiness as well. The local Jervis Bay is a popular cafe in Vincentia, just tucked away in Vincentia's shopping village. It's bright and modern, and they've got some great dishes. They do coffee as well as breakfast, brunch and lunch. So we've got a couple of their most popular dishes. We've got Avo Like a Local, and we have their brunch burrito. So this was $17 and $22. The Avo Like a Local has smashed avo, cherry tomatoes and balsamic glaze. It's got goat's cheese and ducker on there, and a squeeze of lemon. So this looks absolutely divine, and I like the bean sprouts that they've got on top of there as well. And it comes on a fresh local sourdough bread. This is a great veg option. And I like that you can add on extra things if you want to mix up the meal a bit. So this one you can also upgrade it with a veggie stack. Those tomatoes are beautifully roasted, and I like how the balsamic glaze gives it a nice bit of sweetness. I can taste the tartness of that goat cheese, which is really creamy as well, and that ducker gives us a nice little extra bit of flavour. So with our brunch burrito, you do have the choice between halloumi, pulled lamb or chicken. Now we ordered the lamb, but we've actually got the halloumi here, but they've kindly offered to make us the lamb as well. So I'm just going to try the halloumi, but it looks really beautiful. Do you want to have a look at that cross section? So it comes with a lot of fresh salad ingredients, which makes it really nice and vibrant. I really like the corn salsa that they've got in here, and it mixes well with the tomatoes as well. And yeah, I love having a bit of spinach on here as well. And that halloumi is nice and salty. It's just a really delicious, complete meal.
We hope you enjoyed our food tour of Jervis Bay. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and leave us a comment.
If you're hungry for more, check out our Jervis Bay travel guide for even more tips on where to eat, what to do, and how to make the most of your trip.
We've got more New South Wales South Coast travel vlogs on the way, so if you want to explore Australia with us, make sure you subscribe. We are Bucket List Travellers. See you next time.